Hey, what's up guys, it's this Lifer Slacker, back at it again with another video. This time we've got the update to the Cosmo Neos deck profile as well as my ARM Neos build. And essentially this is kind of like, this build, you could maybe say it's kind of like the antithesis to my other deck. The other deck was kind of like my remix of Jaden's like season 1 deck. This can kind of be looked at as like a season 2 and onward kind of build. So first guys, for the monsters, we are on 1 Neos, and this is personal preference, but I'm still playing the 1 Avion and the 1 Bristinatrix. If you don't like that package, you can sub these out and you'll see it'll kind of make sense whenever I get through here. But I don't really think that ARM Neos is all that good going first. And with this deck, my plan is to go first and then try to OTK with Shining Neos Wingman. If I see that I can't do that against your deck, then I'm going to side into the ARM Neos and then kind of go from there. With the ratios, 2 Stratos, 2 Spirit, 1 Blaze Man, 1 Liquid Soldier, 1 Shadow Mist. My Neospatian package is virtually the same, 1 Aqua, 1 Dark, and 1 Grand, because I think that 3 is the perfect number of Spatians, and I really like Aqua Dolphin because it can deal with hand traps. And as always, it's the Recross Keeper. So guys, that is going to do it for the monsters. We're at about a 16 count. If you don't count the Cross Keeper, we're at about 13. It's technically a monster, but you're never really going to use it as such. It's more so like a spell. But off to the actual spells. We've got triple copies of A Hero Lives, triple copies of Emergency Call, triple copies of Ian Shuffle, and being that this is a Neo, more like specifically a Neos deck, I am rocking the 3 Neos Fusion, 3 Ian Engage Neospace, 2 Instant Contact, which you could probably cut that down to 1, the 2 Poly. I'm on 2 Fake Hero because I run a decent ratio like Stratos and Spirit. I see it in my hands a lot, if not if I E-Call or A Hero Lives. 1 copy Miracle Fusion, 1 copy of Rhoda, and last but not least, 1 copy of Favorite Contact. So this build is essentially kind of trying to get into either Shining Neos Wingman or Cosmo Neos. Now, one thing you probably picked up, I'm not playing Prisma. Get our Jaden token up there. I'm not playing Prisma, and real quick, just want to show off these babies. I picked up a pack of these sleeves, my all-time favorite sleeve. Like, I instantly love these sleeves. Yeah, max rarity sleeves. I got a max rarity deck and max rarity sleeves. Wake up your elemental hero at 1 copy. We've got 1 copy of Shining Neos Wingman. I know I've said in the past that you should be playing him at least 2 copies. That was before I kind of did a little bit more playtesting. Because you're in this build probably going to go into one of these 3 monsters right here. First turn, either Nebula, Cosmo, or Shining. You don't really need to double up on the Wingman. You can, but it isn't necessary. And we have 1 of the new Elemental Hero Flame Wingman for the Rage, 1 Sunrise, 1 copy of Brave Neos, an OG Flame Wingman, and here is, oh wait, not this, Grand Merge. This is one thing that I feel like a lot of people have not talked about, and a lot of people have not really been playing because everybody's on the ARM Neos. This does practically the same thing if you need to get into it that turn. So what I mean by that is if you say you're trying to clear your opponent's board, you summon into him. Okay, if you haven't used Neos Fusion, you can then use his effect after he destroys something in battle, and then you could summon out one of your boss monsters. So here is where the max rarity comes into play. So we've got 1 Aqua Neos, 1 Flare Neos, 1 Dark Ulti-Rare Dark Neos, 1 Ulti-Rare Air Neos, 1 Ulti-Rare Grand Neos, and 1 Ulti-Rare Glow. So guys, I wanted to be able to play all of the original like Neos fusions, and this is the list I came up with. I may tweak it a little bit once I kind of play test it more and see, you know, who's actually worth running and who's not. But guys, actually what we're gonna do next is off to the side deck. So the side deck has a couple tools that are going to help us if we're playing an opponent that, you know, our regular deck can't help us with. So I'm actually siding the armed Neos because I think that it's better going second. And yeah, of course, we got 2-star light rares, of course. I don't think that it's really particularly that good going first. I think that it's kind of one of those cards that it's good and it's niche, but it has to kind of like find its niche. So for me, that's why I'm siding it. This may be a card I main deck eventually, but right now this deck is kind of built for going first. So if I change that, then I'll maybe change that. But 1 copy of Rainbow Neos, a copy of Storm Neos, a copy of Magma Neos. These 2 cards here are excellent. You have to read their effects because one returns to deck, one returns to hand. Very similar to Nebula Neos and Cosmo Neos in the end phase. If they are returned to the extra deck, the effect activates. The effect then wipes the whole board. 1 Neos, 1 copy of Rainbow Dragon, 1 copy of Armed Dragon, and Honest Neos, a Prisma, 1 copy of Flare Scarab, 1 copy of Air Hummingbird, 1 copy of Glow Moss, and a copy of Neo Space, and a copy of Favorite Hero. So that way, if you want to try to go second, okay, so like say you're locked into going second, you can try to do add in Honest Neos, Favorite Hero, and Neo Space for some pretty interesting plays. You can actually get out the Neo Space on board and get your Shining Neos 2 attacks off of the Favorite Hero, and it's GG. There's a lot that you can do with this deck, guys. Stay tuned for the combo video. Get this video to, I don't care. You know what? I'm just probably just gonna upload it. Just because I'm so pumped to actually upload something like Arm Neos related. So there's gonna be 2 combo videos, 1 with the main deck and then 1 with the side deck, and like kind of how to utilize it, and then kind of how to utilize like Arm Neos. So guys, stay tuned for that. Slay for Slacker, out.